I'm a snake. I'm a snake. I'm a slithery little snake. Just kidding. As Jim Morrison used to say, I am the Lizard King. What do lizards like to eat with their hamburgers? I don't know. French flies. Dun, 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 dun. Welcome back to another action figure review. This time, once again, based on Savage Crucible. We're going to be looking at their lizard men, their Lemurians. I'm very excited to open up this latest con-exclusive figure right here. So let's see what's going on with this slithery little lizard man. So as you can see, this is now my third Savage Crucible figure. Thank you again to Harbinger Studios and Rob Post for sending this over to check out. I have been a big fan of what they're doing. Their articulation is insane. So we're not only going to focus on this 2025 con exclusive, it's the Shield of Dezera, who is going to be their final lizard Lemurian for quite some time. Savage Crucible has been doing a wonderful job getting out there, hitting the streets, hitting the cons. Their next two conventions are going to be Toylanta and an IshCon. But in addition to tracking this particular figure down at Toylanta or IshCon, retailers will also have a limited supply of this figure starting on April 1st. Now, I haven't even opened this guy up yet, but I know how excited I am to see a wired cape inside. I've already mentioned how much I love the articulation and accessories on these figures, and now with 3 distinct head sculpts, I am so fired up to get this guy going. There are also a number of retailers in North America, Canada, Germany, and Japan that you can pick up your Savage Crucible figures, including a store that I frequent as much as humanly possible, which is Chubsy Wubsy's Toys and Collectibles. You can also find them on Big Bad, Nerdzoic, and a plethora of others, and those are just the ones that I typically shop in stateside. So now let's get the Jurassic Park vibes going and see what this dude is all about. Here are the awesome assortments of weapons that come with a Savage Crucible figure. This was actually one of the mystery accessories. I do believe we're going to have another one inside there. But this is some top tier action figure accessories happening. The blood, the staining, it is super. It is a variety. Look at this. It's crazy. Now this, just for comparison's sake, is one of the Spero toys. I believe this is from Kali, if I remember that name correctly. So also very cool, and the beauty is, and I've covered this in previous videos, but this is Spero stuff right here. I believe they are in partnership, so there is some level of part swapping and accessory swapping that can happen. But yeah, this is a Spero outfit on this naked Lemurian. The Savage Lemurian, as it's actually referred. But yeah, that looks fantastic. So that's a Spero sword right there. You do get, and this was all with this original. And this is another head sculpt that came with this guy. You get, again, hands. You get a sheath over here that can port in if I want to take off the whip that he has. Plugs right there. They are fun. They are fun. They move really well. Again, interesting articulation scheme, but you get everything that you would want if you are into dynamic action figures. So I already know I'm going to love the feel of this guy, but it really is just a matter of now seeing him out of the package. One other fun thing that I always get a kick out of is that there is not only a playing card in here that you have to remember, it is back behind there. You cannot throw this box out until you remove the card, which I will show you, but it is hidden back behind the map. And also, this figure is the second one to come with a blind bag weapon and also the possibility of pulling a Wave 2 card. So this must have been the first one that came with the mystery item, which, as I mentioned, was this ridiculously awesome flaming translucent hot fire sword right there. That is incredible. So we'll have to see what we got, see what we got, see what we got. And this is what I was referring to right here. So don't forget about that card. These are really cool. I've large playing card that I have from this company. I do hope they end up coming out with some sort of a role-playing D&D style game. I think that would be really epic. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Whoop. Oh, all right. Is this a Savage Lemurian? A hooded Savage. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, with that cool head sculpt. Again, they have head sculpt packs up on their website too. But seriously, if they ever turn this into a game I can play, I would be so into it. That is excellent. So once again, quick note about the packaging. I mean, you saw it with the opening. It's really well done. It's really well done. Get the map of Lemuria. This box is awesome. Like seriously, if you are somebody that is concerned about toy packaging, they do it right. Here is our mystery item here. Why don't we see what this is first? Ooh! Wow! All right, that is really legit. You just heard me gushing over this one. Yes! A nice purple. Somebody give that to Odious. My goodness, that is really rad. That translucent purple. Really sweet handle there. Oh, so rad. Cape is off in the back there, but there is that wire. I like this tattered look. That's really sharp. I've had other companies that have attempts, thinking of Mezco in particular, with like kind of a tattered scarf that they've given Bishop and Gomez. But this definitely is a significant improvement where you feel the quality. You can see, I really like the look of this in the fray. It does actually look like something. I even want to throw this on Conan, my Mezco Conan, for instance. Which will make sense because they do have the Death Dealer coming out and up for pre-order on April 1st. And here is what you get out of the box with everything removed. So there's the mystery item, the two hands, it looks like a flask. You get the two head sculpts, the wired cape, and then of course this really rad figure. And I love this. Let's do a little deep dive. In my personal history with Savage Crucible, this is my Savage Lemurian. So he actually came naked and I ended up decking him out in Spero Toys garb. There's a full review that I did when I first got him in hand. And what's really great about Savage Crucible and the people at Harbage Studios is that they took community feedback. These feet, while articulated, and you think that would be an amazing thing, especially for the size of them, there are some issues with standing. Now, I've solved that with these shin guards. But what's great is on the Savage Crucible website, through their store, you can buy replacement feet for any of these first wave figures. And it will come with the new and improved versions that they've been using on all of these ensuing figures. So really well done to the company for taking community feedback and being able to respond in a positive manner and provide an inexpensive solution for those that want to take it to that level. I'm still debating adding a pair in myself as I look over their armory right now and some of the various accessory packs that they have. But this Savage Lemurian is my first taste of Savage Crucible figures. It really set me up to enjoy everything else that I've now picked up, including Veteris Rapax. Now, I only did an unboxing video of him way back. You can check out that short here. And this guy is incredibly rad. The improvements from the Savage Lemurian, not only do you have the better feet, and again, you can make a claim that you would have wanted the articulated feet, but I personally would much rather have ease of use standing and posing a figure than worrying about the toe articulation in most cases. So you have the improved feet, You have all of this armor. He now has an articulated tail. I believe you can also pick up some additional ones because this one is articulated only at one point, but this is now fully articulated. You have three different points of articulation to move this guy around. The armor, this is my first taste of Savage Crucible armor. It is spectacular. And then look at this ridiculous head sculpt. And I want to say it's not the same guy because of the teeth, but look at how rad this looks in here. I mean, I guess you could make a case that, maybe his teeth pop out when he's upset and this is just him being chill at home. But look at this with the armor. It's so spectacular. He also came with a million different weapons. I was showing them off before, but look at all of these things in their glory. It is stupendous. So again, as another elevation gateway into this line, these guys, so well done. And thank you once again to Harbinger Studios and Savage Crucible for sending me Desera to check out. This is the other head sculpt. Look at the teeth. I mean, I can't stress enough how unbelievable this guy is. I'm really enjoying the wired cape. This was an incredible Conan style update right here with the chain. This is locked in there. I love this so much. And of course it will sheath the sword like so. So rad. Now, they come with these ports on the side. As you can see, I have a whip here over on Veteris Rapax. Over here, I was able to put another sheath. So if I wanted to use my new mystery accessory, that can go right into there like so. If I wanted to pop this out and maybe borrow that whip right there, I can pop that in. Super easy to port. Or the potion, magic, blood beverage, whatever this thing is also meant to be ported onto one of the hips. So very cool there. You only do get 2 sets of hands with Savage Crucible figures, but it's really probably all you need. Maybe a fist would be nice, but you do have the gripping hand and then the open splayed kind of posing hand right there. That's been universal across all 3 of these figures so far. And yeah, fists are probably the only thing that are really missing from that, but that is such a mild complaint because these guys are meant to be fully loaded out with weaponry that it's not the end of the world to me. You are still getting a tremendous value when you pick up one of these Savage Crucible figures. So ultimately, with all 3 of my Savage Crucible figures, I really enjoy them. The mobility, the articulation. My one constructive piece of criticism is the knee is on this kind of tough, ratchety thing. So it does usually require some extra heat. We're used to that with NECA and Mythic Legions and other figures. Even Marvel Legends sometimes out of the box need to get hit with the hair dryer. But that's about it. All the other articulation is pretty smooth. I really like the way the elbows are on these guys. Great ab crunch. These are great. They're so much fun. If you're into the look of the lizard men, as I had mentioned, this is the last Lemurian, the last lizard person they're going to be doing for a while now. But you can go to their website, check out their stock, hit up Big Bad. But really, with the improvements that have been made over time, this is going to make me immediately go and pre-order the Death Dealer. It's up right now. Lock it in at an early bird price. And I think that's going to be really excellent to fight off my Mezco Conan figure. So, well done, Savage Crucible, Harbinger Studios. Once again, appreciate being able to check these out for you guys. And just a reminder that every Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I go live to talk about life and toys. Hope to see you in the chat one of these days. And in the meantime, have a great rest of yours now.